Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your weekly reading. It seems like a long time, but it hasn't been, right? We're reading for the week of March 4th to March 10th. Usually, Taurus, I look at the messages before I get started, and so I can build a narrative, but you just have so much going on, so I'm just going to jump in and read. I built a narrative for here, but I'm going to read just cold right here, okay? So if there are some pauses, let's just do our best. All right, so what I'm seeing for you, Taurus, is that you're super excited about something. Either you've received some type of communication, or you are looking back on fond memories, but I think this has to do with a love relationship. And I think there's something coming up in your future where you're going to be reunited with somebody that you have not seen in a long time, that you have feelings for, that you're like excited to see where it leads, okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. Forgive the sun, it was here long before we were. This is you, like just hoping, looking extremely happy, being happy. Now what I'm getting is that coming up soon, you're going to be bridging some gaps. And I think that you're going to be traveling soon for some of you. Or whatever it is this person or this situation from the past is going to meet the present. So it's almost like for some of you, you may be going back home, I'm hearing. Some of you are going back somewhere. Some of you are being reunited with somebody. There's something coming that is going to be happy. I feel that this is going to be the yin to your yang, or you'll be the yang to your yin, or whatever. I think that you're going to reunite, and it's going to be alchemically like a match, okay? That being said, I'm seeing that you're super impatient, you're excited, you want to roll up your sleeves, you want to get going, and I just see you really impatient to leave, and you're not impatient like, ugh, when is this thing happening? It's more like impatient in a giddy way. You're like excited. All right, let me pause and just go ahead and see if I can. Okay, maybe that's better. Okay, because I mean, I can see the cards, but I want to make sure you guys can see it too, so you can use your own intuition, okay? Let's continue on. So what I'm seeing also is that it's interesting because I really see you, Taurus, male or female. I really see you, it's almost like you're practicing how to be a good lover, not lover, but mate, like husband or wife or something. Because I'm seeing, imagine this is you, Taurus. I'm seeing here that you are trying to practice, you're trying to heal, you're trying to, he's filled with green right there around his edges. He's trying to heal, you're trying to prepare so that you can be a good, like if you're a man, a good husband and father. If you're a woman, a good wife and mother, right? So I'm seeing here, this is like a wife and child. Yeah, you really have this in the back of your mind. You're really trying to prepare. And you're trying to, like, you may even be, like, wondering something like, why did I do the things I did in my past relationships? You know, you might be reflective, or you just might be practicing how to be a better lover. You might be practicing how to be a better communicator. I just see you trying to learn how to do that. But at the same time, this is you in spirit form there. At the same time, this shows me that you also have your doubts. You're afraid that you won't be, like, you don't have it in you and the capability to be a good spouse and a good parent. Okay, I'm getting that very clearly, Taurus. And right here, again, I'm seeing you kind of putting yourself through the process of trying to learn, and it's almost like this is you, and also this is you. It's like you're shining a light on yourself, you're trying to heal yourself, but at the same time, I see this person, you, looking around like, can anyone see me? And then seeing that no one's seeing you, you start practicing out loud things that you want to say. Something like, you know, I've been thinking about you for a long time. You know, I've always wanted to tell you how I felt. Like you're really trying to find a way to be a better communicator, a better emoter, and you're practicing. You might be even standing in front of your mirror and practicing about that. It's very cute. And you know what? We all need to do that. We all need to pull ourselves up and be better communicators. Some of you may be even practicing on other people. Not that like you called your kid sister in and was like, okay, you can be Ralph. I'm going to talk to you now like I'm talking to Ralph. Pretend to be Ralph. It doesn't have to be something like that. It could be something like, for example, that you haven't seen a friend in a long time. So you practice saying what good friends would say to friends they haven't seen in a long time. It could be something as like, you've made a mistake at work or something, and so you practice owning up to the mistake, you practice processing how you feel about it, and you practice making amends, just so that you can be at your best when you meet this person that's going to be coming back into your life again. Take a look here. This is Archangel Michael. I mean, again, I'm just saying, this is obviously not all of you, God bless you, but I'm seeing Archangel Michael with 2 kids. I'm seeing Archangel Michael's heart just being aflamed. Again, this shows me that you are not just practicing for some fake reason or just some whim, because there are contracts coming in. There's a very good chance that you're going to actually have kids with whoever this person is, that you're actually going to marry this person, and so you kind of want to get it right, because I'm seeing Archangel here with these kids, and it's almost like these are your kids that are to come. I'm also seeing the heart space being transformed. So Taurus, you've been going through heart transformations, and the reason why is because you want to become better at loving. You want to be a better lover, and being a better lover may mean sexually, but I also mean it means intimacy wise, being a better communicator, all that good stuff. Meanwhile, what I'm seeing is this other person right here. Thank you, Spirit. They're so sweet. They're in my ear. And meanwhile, I'm seeing this other person who is waiting for you. This person is like on the other, not on the other side. I mean, because that means, you know, energetically the other side. But what I mean is wherever they are, they're not living with you, so they're somewhere else, maybe far away. They're thinking about you. They're between 2 minds about you, and they're happily waiting for this return, like they've got you on their mind, okay? But I will say this, I do see that there are going to be some obstacles that you do need to clear, and I think, I gotta be honest, Taurus, I'm seeing that a lot of these obstacles that you need to clear are because of you, okay? So, I'm sorry, that was so insensitive, but you know, I just keep bringing it through, you know me, I keep it real. If you remember, Taurus, if you've been tuning into Taurus the last few weeks, in the last month, I feel like this is the same collective mostly, and if there are other Taurians coming in for this message and it's resonating, then that's great, yeah. But what I'm getting is, remember, the last few months, Taurus, you've been tripping, the last few weeks rather, you've been flip-flopping back and forth, and I remember I told you the spirit was warning you that you're going to become your own worst enemy once you finally decide to settle with this person, because you're going to have to find yourself working hard to convince them that they're your number one, working hard to convince them that they're beautiful, working hard to convince them that you're not just choosing to settle for them because it took you so long to make a decision, you know. So this is what I'm seeing here. This is the cleanup. So this is this person just feeling all dejected. Yes, they're anxiously waiting for you. They care about you. They love you. I mean, dude, they have the whole place is ready for you to just walk in, have some money, have a warm place to sit. You want some clothes? I'll spin some off this loom for you. You know, they have happy feelings, like happy projections about the future for you. They're willing to work hard at this as well. At this connection, as long as you're on board. But it's like they never knew whether you were on board because you never told them. And I think that was partly deliberate. You were trying to be in and out and hoping that they wouldn't call you on it, right? But anyway, long story short, once you become reunited with this person, you're going to have to do some cleanup, okay? Where you try to make them feel secure in their relationship. Okay, so now I'm going to do some cold reading. Okay, so I feel that right now, Taurus, for the week of March 4th to March 10th, you're probably going to be feeling really, really good because you're coming into a wishes fulfilled situation. You are finally like coming to the table here, meeting this person. Take a look here. Okay, that's you. You're coming here with all these cups, or to all these cups. These are cups of love. This shows you, this is also you with this cup. This shows you being ready for love, ready to see what happens. But more so, I see this as you releasing these birds. You're putting out the signal to this other person, I'm ready. Okay, because I see you, like, literally this is you. Just whoosh. And imagine you coming to this window to shout out that you're trying to put out this signal that you're ready to do something with this connection. Okay, let's see what else is here. Yeah, so again, I'm seeing that where this connection is concerned, I mean, I feel this connection brings you happiness. I feel that you would feel euphoric if you were to give yourself to this connection and to be free with it. Look at how the purple sash is wrapped around her. It's just free. It's just moving, and it knows where to go, and she's happy. She's lost in ecstasy. These candles are great. This is a great kind of energy to have between the two of you. It's openness. And what do I see wrapped around you? That beautiful little garland kind of thing. It has rings. That tells me once again that this could be a marriage partner that you are finally open to embracing. See the way her legs are? It looks to me like two things. Number one, the cross. So, I actually just happen to have a cross right here. Don't ask. Okay. Yeah. So that means marriage. Again, this means commitment, marriage, sacredity. But it also shows imagine a hangman. A hangman always hangs like this, remember, in the cards. And for a while you were getting the hangman a lot, right? But here I'm seeing that you're not in a hangman position. So for the week of March 4th to March 10th, you're going to be going through these feelings and feeling this happiness and this buoyancy and being excited. This spirit is telling you to hold on to these feelings. I don't know if you guys take notes on the readings. Whenever I watch readings, so I watch readings too. You know, doctors go to other doctors, hairstylists go to other hairstylists. And I always take notes if I find it resonates, because sometimes, you know, you just need to. If you were to be a note taker on this film, on this video, I would tell you that Spirit, to take notes on this. Spirit is saying, feel the buoyancy, feel how happy you, like they're saying, remember how happy you are anticipating this reunification. Remember how happy you feel at the fact of moving closer to them. Look how much you can't wait to reach out for them. Look how much you've prepared for them. And look how, you know, Archangel's coming forward and saying, hey, you know, we have a baby here for you. We have children here for you. Again, I'm seeing like 2 kids here for some of you. And they're also saying to take into consideration what you've put this other person through. I mean, they've been through a lot. I mean, like, to be honest, like, for someone to stay that invested in somebody that they don't even know whether that person likes them or not, or is just using them, or is just, are they ever going to have emotional fulfillment and security with this person, for them to still be there, I mean, that's got to be a marriage partner, you know, because that shows God literally like pushing them every time they want to leave. They're pushing them back to you. And here it is that you are finally in the space where you can release and say, I'm ready. Now, I want you to know a little bit about card reading. Some of you, I don't know if you do card readings or what, but basically what happens is the energy of whatever we're reading for, in this case, you guys, the collective, projects itself onto the card. So what I do is I just interpret the energy. That's all I'm doing. I'm not, it could be just this blank tablecloth and I would interpret the energy on the tablecloth based on the crumbs on it. You know what I mean? But cards are better and they're easier. What happens is pretty much I'm reading that. Now, there's a sense of intelligent design though, because take a look. This shows you, this depicts you calling out to them and saying, I'm ready, right? Why is it that Spirit chose to have this card be the one that energy is projecting itself onto, and not, for example, let's see, this card? Okay, in this card, you're not calling out to them. But if you were, for example, maybe if this is the card that came up, this would put a different nuance onto it. For example, this may say you're giddy about calling out to them. You don't know whether you want to. You're back and forth, but you think you're going to push the button, then you hold back again. You don't, right? That's not what came through for you here. What came through for you here is that it fell on the 9 of Cups. This is the wishes fulfilled card. That means you're getting your fulfillment. You're happy. This connection brings you happiness. You come to this window, you feel good about yourself. You're coming back feeling good, looking good. You have many cups to offer them now, and this is the image that is being ascribed to this kind of readiness. Okay, so that's a little lesson. All right, let's see. Let's continue on. What else is there? Just give me a sec, because, you know, I'm reading the cards as we speak right now. Okay, that's there. Okay. All right, so yeah, Taurus, I feel that for you, with respect to this relationship, and maybe a lot of things in general in your life right now, you feel like you've been kind of maneuvering in the dark. You may feel that you've had to be your own healer, your own medicine. You've had to be your own light. You've had to do all this. And meanwhile, it's like you've been having tower moment after tower moment, and you've just been hoping for a map, some kind of direction. And I feel like you keep hearing that there is direction being given to you, but yet you every time you turn around, it's not there. So you've been feeling kind of lost and beaten up. I think that this has been taking a toll on you. You've been having a lot of sleepless nights and whatnot. I'm not saying that this looks like it's going to be ending soon, but I just feel like you're going to be, yeah, they see your pain. Don't worry. Take a look here in this room. This is you. You can't sleep because you're stressed, but look, there's someone here watching you, okay? So for you guys, that means somebody is seeing your pain. They've got you. But for a very small few, I gotta be honest, a very small few of you, what I'm seeing, Taurus, is that the reason why you're having these sleepless nights and tossing and turning and all that has to do with a relationship that you're involved in. There's a sexual relationship that you're involved with. And as I'm seeing this here, I've never seen this in this card, but I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing like almost like this guy that's you sitting here, and like this woman's head, like she's kneeling on the floor, like if she just finished, doing something to your, we're going to keep it PG because I don't know who watches these videos. But anyway, it's like I'm just seeing the top of her head. And what that tells me is like, it's almost like you're engaged in some cheap sex, some cheap relationships. And it's haunting you. Like, and for some of you, you are like haunted by this sexuality, this temptation, and in some cases, maybe very few cases, maybe actually having a spiritual attachment, which if you're feeling cravings that you're like, why would I feel like this all of a sudden, that's possibly the case that happens. If you have questions about that, feel free to email me. You see my email below. Anyway, but what I'm seeing here is you've been going through a lot, and whether or not you've been passing your time with this other person here, I see that this person, it's almost like they don't even matter to you. I can't even see their face. There's nothing there. It's just the top of their head telling us that we know what's going on right there, or what just happened at least. And here you are, the act is finished, and she's not even up off the floor, and you're already looking out into somewhere else, not even thinking about her still there. So for some of you, that's what I'm seeing here. So I think what's really bugging you, you have a lot of stuff on your plate, obviously, Taurus, but what's bugging you here also, I think, is this relationship. You have this desire to make this a relationship official on some level. Look, this is you, and not the woman, whoever you've been passing your time with, but no, this person here. Okay, I think you want to marry this person, or I think you want to make it long term. I really, really feel that way. But I think you want the impossible. You want to know how this ends up. You want to know the future. But you have to know that you are actively making the future now by the way that you are being. So honestly, if you want to have a good future with this person, then treat them better. I mean, not saying like that, you guys know I keep it real, but treat them better. Show up, be more into it. At a party, everyone wants to talk about this party's so boring, but no one's getting up and dancing. There's only two people in this connection, so really this person is bringing it. They've been waiting for a long time. I keep seeing the same person in your reading week after week. Are you wondering whether this has long-term potential and that's why you're not pulling the trigger? Can I just be honest? Yes, it does, based on what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that it definitely does. I think that some of you are naturally not a lonely bunch, but like a hermit. Like maybe for you prefer the security of having a dog as opposed to a relationship, because you know dogs are loyal. You don't have to do as much as you would for person or husband or wife. But I think most importantly, this is a heart pain that you have. There's something unresolved in the heart space that is making you afraid to pull the trigger on this person, because unlike a dog, a person can leave you. A person can get tired of you and leave you, and you have very little faith in your ability to stand up. Yeah, the angels are saying that's true. Thank you, angels. You have very little ability, in yourself to be a stand-up person. We saw that fear here. Remember, as you're learning to be a better communicator, as you're studying to do all this and that, there's a part of you that is, I'd say, let's say if 60% of you is invested in trying to become better and to learn and to be this and that and literally reading books and watching tutorials, there's 40% of you that's dragging you back and saying, I don't think I'll ever be good at it. And I think that is what we're seeing in this card. You'd rather be with a dog or a pet or something because they'll never leave you, because they don't require you to be quote unquote perfect in the way that you think that this person does. Now I gotta be honest, you know me, Taurus, I keep it real. This person sees your flaws more clearly than you think they do. And if they're planning, and they're planning, keyword that just slipped out, okay, planning, that's for some of you, they're actively planning. If they're planning and making the decision, and I'm also getting from spirit, if they're even taking your calls now, taking your texts, still doing it after all the craziness that you put them through, this person is in it for the long haul, and they know what they're dealing with, okay? I'm just telling you, they see you. You think they don't see you. They see who you are, and they still want you. All right, let's move on. Anyway, I see right now that you have some work to do, and Taurus, you're very famous. You're famous for your workaholism. You and Capricorns, of course, but Taurus people, you guys just work. You just keep working. Like, stop working. I'm seeing here that you're used to working, but I feel that with this situation, it's almost like you don't know how to work on it. And you're a Taurus, so Taurus people get down. They know how to roll up those sleeves. But here, look at you. You're trying to get started. You're trying to work on your pentacles, but it's almost like you're like, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to be a husband and father. I don't know how to be a wife and mother. Like, I just literally don't know. We see here that you've been preparing as well in the absence from this person. But I think that what you're mistaking here is that you think that you have to be doing something and working hard. What Spirit is saying is you have everything you need already. Look, you think that you have to do all these pentacles and produce all of these things to be this perfect person, but they're saying no, all you need to do is get up from the seat and walk outside and show up. This person's literally waiting for you. They say that, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, you have all the things that you need, and they'll provide the rest. Like, these 4 are enough things to take you around this whole maze. Like, the apprehension is coming from you. They're literally trying to start a fire under you, but you keep trying to step on it, they're saying. So they're saying, just go out, do your thing, be available, stop being unavailable. Look at this. Can I just, oh my God, guys, can I show you the other side of this card? It melts my heart all the time. Yeah, isn't that awesome? Togetherness, da-na-na. But you got this side. And that's fine too. This is still a great card. It's a 10 of Cups, okay? What I'm seeing, happy home life, what I'm seeing in this card is that you've got this amazing thing. It's still a little off, like not off, like off kilter, still a little ways off. But look at all these cups. Look at these 9 of Cups. Remember these cups in this picture with you? It's like it's here, and this is for you. It's coming closer. You're coming closer. Just be available on the beach to receive it, okay? And meanwhile, this other person is totes dreaming of you. They're just dreaming of you. They're doing their thing. They're trying to be independent. But look at this rose. And all the stuff that they're doing, they're working on this water. They're working on themselves. They just, look at all these things. They've got a lot of stuff that they're doing. They still take time to water this image that they have of you. And look, they're dreaming about you. And from what I'm seeing here, you're thinking about them too. So the question is, if so much in the universe is working to push you guys together, why all the breaks? And why are you pumping the brakes, Taurus? Because I definitely feel that in this connection, it's not the other person, it's you that's holding it up. And the reason why I feel, and here just as I said that, I see the angels want to give a message. So if you don't mind, angels, I'm going to say mine first. I think that it's because you have low self-esteem, okay? And you have been hurt, and you haven't healed yourself, okay? Yeah, the angels say you're only about halfway healed. You're like still got work to do. Now let's see what the angels have to say here. The angels say they're cooking something up for you. They're cooking something up for you that's going to be divine, because when I look at this, it doesn't look like a helmet. It looks like one of those serving dishes that, you know, you get at a restaurant and they open it and there's steak. So they're saying they're cooking something up for you that is going to be foolproof. It's almost foolproof, that literally, I don't know why I have to put that here, but I felt I had to throw that there. So when we get down there, I'll take a look at that. They're saying it's almost foolproof, that you just can't miss it. Okay, but they're saying the first thing, and maybe that's why they wanted to leave this gap, the first thing you have to do, they're saying, is take the leap. Take the leap, okay? Look at these 2 cards. They're saying take the leap. What's the leap? The leap is to sit down. That's you sitting. Bye-bye, that's you sitting. Sit down and take the time to look at this partner. admire them, love them, see them for who they are, because you've been avoiding them, they're saying. Take the time to sit down, time out, look at this partner, throw them a bone. This is you. Come, liberate them, take them. They're waiting, and they've subjected themselves to quite a bit. I mean, I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see it in the cards. I feel it. Okay. Hold on. Let me put this back. So the angels are saying they're creating a foolproof way to help you to feel connected with this person, to help you feel like getting together is easy, so it doesn't have to pass through all of your defense mechanisms. But your first step is to make the jump, okay? Make the leap. Now let's see what else. Oopsies. Are going on right here. Thank you, angels. I'm going to put back right there. Yeah, I think, yeah, okay, that's why the angels wanted me to put, oops, not this card. The angels wanted me to put themselves, this is their messenger card, over these two cards. And the reason why is they're trying to tell you that you are stuck in your life wondering, why is this always happening to me? Why am I always stuck in this cycle of not having love, not being good enough, not being surrounded by people who care? No matter what I do, I end up feeling lost, blah, 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 blah. Why did I have to lose all this? And they're saying the answer is because of you. You're not taking the leap. Take the risk. Yeah, so what? You've been hurt. Like, you can throw a penny out into the crowd and you can find someone else who's been hurt. I gotta be honest, like, as a reader, like, you'd be surprised by the personal readings I do. Like, I'm just like, oh, holy crap, how are you still alive from the stuff that happened to you? There are people out there living crazy lives. So the angels are saying, not to say get over it, but take the first step. Make the effort, Taurus. Stop focusing on this grief. Again, this grief that you've had from the past, because you have something beautiful right there behind you. Let's put it in the sun. Ta-da! Look at that rose. That's that rose just waiting for you. And this, there's this song, if you lose me, you lose a good thing. It's an old song from, like, I don't know, 50s, 60s. And yeah, so if you lose this person, you're kind of going to lose a good thing. Can you find someone else that's good? Yeah, maybe. I'm sure there are many fish out in the sea, but, you have that person here. All right, so anyway, angels are saying to get over your pain. Even if you still feel it, take the leap, stop being afraid, sit down and look at this person, give them a chance. You haven't given them a chance. You've probably made up all these images in your mind about them. They're this, they're that. That's why I'm not doing. No, the fact is that you are slowing up your own progress. That's facts right there, okay? I just felt like I needed to pull this card from over there, and so I did. It's the Hermit card. That's you. It says you're always waiting for a sign. Look at you with that lantern, always waiting for a sign. But you're the one stopping yourself. Just what do we call this? Thaw yourself off, walk over, or better yet, thaw yourself off, jump into the water, wake up. That's what they're saying for you to do. Cause you are DTM, doing too much. Okay. Now I wish I had this kind of reading that just said, hey, the perfect person's here. We approve. The whole universe approves. We're doing stuff to help you. But, all you need to do is put on some lipstick and go outside. Well, geez, you couldn't stop me. Like, honestly, like, you'd probably, like, someone would have to stop me because I'd be out there with lipstick all over my face. Anyway, let's continue on here. I pulled some cards down here. Can you see? Yes, you can. Let's pull them together. I literally didn't, I shuffled and then they were just like, cut the deck, pull the first card, cut the deck, pull the first card, till I pulled 4. And again, this is you. I'm seeing you here as the Knight of Cups. You really do like this person. I think some of you, once again, will be traveling, because I'm seeing this horse going over, traveling to get to their mate. Again, I pulled the Lover's card. Aren't these cards gorgeous? They're just so lovely. And they're plastic. You can clean them easily. And they're easy to shuffle. Look, that's your Queen of Cups. Your Queen of Cups is right there waiting for you. And it's interesting because I see on your side of the pond, you, so to speak, you have a plant, and on their side, over the ocean or water or whatever, there's theirs. And look, when you get here, she's waiting for you. Your mate is waiting for you, he or she, with a cup, just like you, and two. So they're like, oh, did you miss one? Did you leave yours back there? Don't worry, I got enough for us. You're the Knight of Cups. She's the Queen of Cups. She's already there. Again, your mate is already there, ready for you. You're not the King of Cups yet. You're the Knight of Cups. You're still tiptoeing. So look, you have to work on this. 8 of Pentacles, work on this. Do your best because it's there for you. It's just like you have to get over your fears. What I'm also seeing for you is that for the week of March 4th to March 10th, you might find your social life picking up a lot, okay? I see this. You might find your social life starting to pick up. And it's going to be like bright. That could mean that you're going to be super busy, or it could mean that you're just going to be excited, exuberant, included. And you might see that your social circle expands because of the exuberance that you're feeling, the excitedness, the excitement. So as we said earlier, Spirit, wanted you to take notes kind of, and I said to take notes and notice. They wanted you to notice how you feel with the prospective of anyway, whatever, of meeting up with this person. It's like you're giddy. I see this excitement, and guess what? It leaks over. It makes you shinier, it makes you happier, makes you more open. Your social life expands. It's just like you'll be doing more things. You'll be soaring higher than you ever thought. This could also mean when you get back together with her or him or just your group, just feeling happy. It's been a long time. And these last 2 cards, let's take a look. Okay. Okay. All right. What they're showing here is that's you, Taurus, that's you, okay? Now, what they're saying is make use of your mind. Make use of your throat. Communicate. Don't sell them short, they're saying, and also don't sell yourself short. But they're also saying don't think that you don't have much to offer, even if you're coming with a small stick and not like some staff that reaches to the floor. Come to them, tell them how you feel. That looks like the shadow of a person that you're talking to, right? Tell them how you feel. Let them know, hey, I've been thinking about you, since we've been apart, and I know I wasn't like there for you, I wasn't blah blah blah, but I really do care for you, and I do want to see where this goes. If you're able to ride with me a bit. You don't have to say it like that. But yeah, my point, as I'm hearing this person saying those words, I'm seeing here, it's like we know these are the person's legs, but I feel like these are the person's legs. It's almost like, can you guys see? Okay, sorry. It's almost like these are the legs, like feeling so self-conscious, so scared, so like just nervous to even say those things. I promise you, even look, he looks yellow right here, like a little yellow in the hand, like lily livered. Don't be so afraid. They're saying your fear is getting in the way. Once you express yourselves, just express yourself, look at this, it goes a long way to balancing and reciprocating with it and bringing reciprocation within this connection. They're saying even if it's yellow, you're yellow with fear, do it because it's going to help. Look what's going to happen. That's you two. That's you with your burning bush, and that's him or her, the person you're with. So you're going to be on fire with passion. So you might be surprised at what you can accomplish by just being honest, okay? Anyway, oh dear God. Okay, I love you, Taurus, but I'm tired. Thank you so much, Taurus, for staying in. As I'm saying this, and my body's ready to just collapse because I'm so tired from this reading, but I see 3 more cards that want to come out. Bye-bye. This is you. Like, I feel like this is you putting on your Sunday best, knowing that maybe it's not the best Sunday best, that people might look at you weirdly when you walk into church or whatever, but you're putting it on, you're stepping out there, you're looking for your honey bun, you know she or he's out there, and you're in anticipation, and here they are. They're waiting. There's still, this is a flower that she's smelling, they're still smelling the sweetness of your connection, okay, and I do feel that it's been some time. For some of you longer than the others, but I feel like it's been some time since you guys have been actively together. So this is your moment to put on that fancy suit, okay? Head out and pounce and just get it. Get it, as we'd say. And that's what I'm gonna leave you with, because this is a divine connection, okay? All right, so I'm going to go, and I thank you so much, Taurus, for staying invested. And even though I gave you quite a tongue lashing, you're still awesome, and somebody out there loves you a lot. All right, bye.